talk about today. I see we just got it started recording. I don't know if we want to wait a couple more minutes. Is Daniel hopping in here with us? Dizzy Dan?
I think so.
Daniel's here.
He's right. He's here. Yeah.
Oh,
he's here.
Is he? Weird. I don't see him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
I mean, I think we scheduled this kind of last minute, so I'm not expecting too crazy of a turnout.
No, it's just our every other day update. Let's talk about San Diego really quick, John. Some of the team is going to San Diego, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I was yawning. Yeah, so we have a few of our team members going, and of course a couple people that aren't on the team yet, but we're working it that way. We got 4 out of 5 is going to be there, and then Scott is going to be there as well. Daniel's going to go, and I think Rob can go Sunday. And am I missing anybody? Daniel?
Is Leaks gone?
I don't know if Leaks can go. His lady's about ready to pop. She's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I would be, but it's kind of like tight for me because of that. I feel like kind of like
I'm gonna tell you that you can't go because I know it's gonna. Your wife needs you right now, so don't even worry about it.
It's executive.
Executive decision. You can't go.
Right.
So that now the pressure's off yourself.
John was on camera in VC like an hour after his baby was born at the hospital leak. So
yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Whoa! You shaved your face?
Yeah,
what is this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
hello, my name is Jonathan.
Hello.
What is your name?
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy,
Leaks.
Wow.
She does not look amused. She was like, "Okay, get this camera off me." That's hilarious. Yeah, so some of the crew is going out to NFT San Diego this weekend, guys. That means they're going to have more shirts out there. They got some of the LED backpacks, so they're just going to be repping, making some connections. And then we are actually getting pretty active when it comes to booking Decentral in Austin, which is June 7th and the 8th. So we're looking pretty good about going there. I think Prop, you're thinking about going too, right?
No, I'm not just thinking about it. I made a commitment, and I'm going to make it work. I'm going to be there on June 7th with the MemeNFT team on camera. So I'm going to go. I'm going to make it work.
Holy.
I like it.
So we're going to get the whole crew out there again. Decentral, for those of you that don't know, Decentral puts on a great event. They did the one in Miami. I wish I had gotten a chance to go to, but we're all going to go out there. We have 2 months to plan it. So that gives us plenty of time. We're thinking about getting up on the panel, getting Daniel, myself, and fully boxed up on the panel to speak there. Possibly getting a booth. We haven't decided yet. But then right after that is New York. John, how are we feeling about New York?
Dude, New York's going to be popping, and Ape Fest is at the same time of New York. So it's going to have like the biggest ballers in the NFT space at an event, which is huge.
Yeah.
So that is one that like Ape Fest is one of the biggest things in the NFT space. So that's like one of those things that we've got to go no matter what.
Yeah.
It's going to be the biggest exposure for us on the east side.
I see somebody beautiful that just hop in. Who's that gentleman? Who's that so handsome guy?
Who?
Oh, it's Daniel.
Oh, it's Daniel. Hello there, Daniel. Oh, you're muted, Daniel. You're muted.
I thought you were talking about Pro Daddy. Look at that beard. That manly beard with those glasses, Mr. Walter White.
Mr. Walter White. Yeah, so guys, a lot
Say
of
my name
that we're going to be doing.
Say my name.
Go ahead, Pickles.
Listen, we're trying to keep this professional in here, okay, guys? I don't know about the rest of the team, but you guys can always count on me to be professional. Don't worry.
Hey, guys, let's wrap this up. Pickles, I got to watch season 5 of Better Call Saul on Netflix. So let's wrap this up.
Oh, my God.
Nice
Nate's
name drop.
Nate's getting
You got
too
9
happy
days.
over here.
Nice
9
name
days.
drop.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So a lot of the marketing we're going to be doing, since we are a marketplace and we're not, focused on BSC pumping, is going to be stuff like these events. So we're going to be doing San Diego this weekend. We're going to be doing Austin. We're going to be doing New York and most likely Ape Fest. At least for sure, John will be doing Ape Fest. But we're going to be getting our name out there, getting the booths, getting the banners, and just having repetition of view. You know what I mean? The more people see it, the more people are going to adopt to it and come to it. So these events are going to be huge for us. We're also going to start actively doing spaces on the MemeNFT account. And these spaces will obviously be, a little bit about MemeNFT, but really it's going to be about topics kind of in the cryptocurrency space, and just having a weekly thing, because the more popular that gets, the more eyes get put onto our marketplace. And it's just a great way for us to constantly engage with the community, especially the community on Twitter that's a little bit more serious about investing than on Telegram, in my opinion. So we got one scheduled for tomorrow. It's going to be talking about poverty and how cryptocurrency and Web3 space can help that, and how it's giving jobs to people in third world countries who wouldn't have the option to do so before cryptocurrency. So it should be a fun time, guys. If you guys tune into those, I think we'll probably do one a week, and we'll have different guests. Prop, do we have anything else we want to talk about?
Let's talk about Ethereum. We talked with Daniel and John. We all talked together earlier about, possibly moving over the MemeNFT token over to Ethereum. I think we can talk about that with the community. Why don't we talk about this? John, go ahead.
So we're really, really, really getting closer to wanting to do this bridge over to Ethereum. This project started a lot leaning towards the Binance side of things, because Binance does need a proper marketplace, which we will be that marketplace as well. But in the NFT space, Ethereum is the dominator by far. And it doesn't make sense to really go against the grain and just stay completely with Binance Smart Chain. So I think in order for us to not limit ourselves on the token side, we should definitely bridge over to the Ethereum side of things. And I mean, like myself and Daniel, we've already talked to people that would just be more than willing to jump right in if we get the ETH side going up. And we're talking about big whales.
This would be in conjunction, right? This would be in conjunction with the BSC token.
Yeah, the BSC token is still there. It's all
I just want people
together.
to know that doesn't mean that we're getting rid of the BSC token. We're keeping the BSC token, so all your investments are good. But we're thinking about bridging over and opening up a mirrored chart on Ethereum and bringing in those Ethereum whales. Sorry, John, didn't mean to cut you off. Just want to make
No, just to clarify. So they will go up in conjunction with each other, just like you have different exchanges when you're on PancakeSwap or Coinbase or wherever you're at. You have a different market cap when you're on those different exchanges. That's kind of like how it works with the whole coin game. Is Pike in here?
Pike is not. He's dealing with some family stuff right now.
Okay. Yeah, he would be able to explain that much better. But it would definitely be a better thing for us, and it would mean we would get a harder foot in the door on the Ethereum side, which is going to be the big money maker all around. No matter what we do, 2% off of an Ethereum transaction is incredible compared to 2% on a BNB transaction. So as far as like the business side of things go, if we have an Ethereum token, that's just going to bring those high level investors in, and we'll see a gradual increase in the tokens over time between both of them. So I think it's something really, really good. I'm wanting to hear thoughts in here, obviously, as well. Daniel, you're really bullish on doing the ETH side as well. So what do you say?
Yeah. Hey.
I think Ethereum is king, bro.
We'll get you, Robert.
No worries.
Like you said, why go against the grain when Ethereum is king? Like it's just what it is. So if we don't do Ethereum, we're just gonna limit ourselves from like really being successful. If you wanna be able to kind of not take over the NFTs, but if you wanna really make an impact and disrupt the space, Ethereum's gotta be there.
100%.
What do you want to say, Robert?
Yeah, my question was, obviously, especially when you're playing in the NFT space, you definitely want to be in the market, the Ethereum market. However, I think Pike would be best the one to explain this. But let's say there was hypothetically a 10 a 10 grand buy, hypothetically, on the Ethereum network, and they did it with the Ethereum token, how exactly would that increase the BNB bridge or the main BNB chart if they're technically two separate contracts?
You mean as far as it, like, would a buy reflect on the Ethereum chart? Would it reflect over to the BSC chart?
Right.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I don't think, and don't quote me on this because I'm not a dev. I wish Pike was in here. I don't think it would directly affect. It would just be that the Ethereum token would be launched at the exact market cap that it's at right now.
Right.
So that there's no, cheaper entry for people. But I don't think it would directly correlate right there.
Yeah, they have their own market caps. They have their own market caps.
Yeah,
but the money coming in will still be like spread. It would still be spread across.
Right.
Yeah.
The arbitrage bots always look after it. Right?
Yeah. The buybacks would always go back to the original token, just so everyone knows. It would come back to us on BSC over here.
Yeah, and we would have a market making service in there so that both prices would be very, very similar. So that way there's not a lot of arbitraging happening across. It's a very common practice in a lot of the top level projects that are out there in the space. They have different market caps across different blockchains.
Right. Yeah, I figured that. And that was my question. Yeah, it would be very unfortunate because, like you guys said, the NFT whales are really in the Ethereum, and it would be unfortunate to have all these mega buys, on the Ethereum bridge, and then the BSC is, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's why I bring up the buybacks, though, because the buybacks that we've factored in to the marketplace will always come back to the BSC chart. So that's the nice thing is, regardless, the BSC chart is going to be your best hold no matter what.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, like we could technically go all the way over to ETH, but I don't think that the community would want that.
No, and I don't want that because I still want this marketplace to be foundation in BSC. I think we're here to help the BSC marketplace. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why it makes sense to do both.
I'm gonna forward something. Who can share their screen right now?
I can.
Okay. I want to show the community something. So this is a little bit of an early drop for you guys. There's going to be a whole announcement post and everything. But this project is going to be guaranteed listing on MemeNFT. We're going to be doing some articles with them and some AMAs with them. They already have a very successful game. I think they have like 200,000 unique plays or something like that on it. They're killing it. But we're going to show a little graphic here that one of the members from their community made. And we're going to talk about bringing meme lords into MemeNFT.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, Scott is here. Is he? It was here earlier.
Oh, Scott is Scott here?
I think he bounced. It's probably working.
Okay, you want to see it? Ready?
Yeah.
Share screen. Was there any audio with this or no? No. Right?
I don't think so. You can just make the audio, John.
Okay. Ready?
Meme Lord. Picture at MemeNFT.
Yeah, guys. So they already have a built game. They're doing a second version of it, and they have a pretty successful token as well, and an NFT line that correlates with the game. So they have officially it's not an official partnership.
See this?
They have officially committed to listing on our marketplace.
It's a collaboration. You see this?
Yeah, it's a collaboration.
May 5th, 2022.
Yeah. So that's when they're going to be releasing everything that they plan to do, and they're going to be putting it exclusively on MemeNFT.
Let's go.
And that's a big BSC project too. So that's awesome. Yeah. It's just kickstarting the BSC side. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have any questions? This is kind of just a random VC today. A lot of it was talking about the spaces that we're going to be holding. Tune into the space tomorrow, guys, for sure. We have Quigley special guesting with us.
I was going to say it's funny because earlier in the VC I was asking about partnering with Play to Earn Games, and obviously it's gonna happen now, so it's great.
Oh yeah, no, the
Yeah,
the
thank you.
GameFi side is huge for our marketplace.
Yeah, and thank you for that, Thomas. You know, we talked about that a few hours ago. You know, we're going to branch out into every area of crypto that exists. So, like we mentioned when we were talking in the VC earlier. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Hey,
Oh.
Nate, check the roundtable really quick, brother.
I have one more question. As far as the east side, have you guys began thinking about hard cap or launchpad, which a peak sale or a day sale? Like, how are you guys going to launch the east side?
We haven't put that much thought into it yet. Again, this is just
Okay.
a idea that we're considering. It's not
Got
for
it.
sure. So
Presenting it to the community.
Yeah, the only way we would do it is if it was 100% backed by the community and if it made sense for us, you know, financially and whatnot. But it does open us up to a whole new network, which would be nice.
How do you ensure that one side doesn't get left behind? So if
Yeah,
you've got
that's
say, one that just booms and then the other one just lags, like is there any way
right.
you can pump one chart into the other
Yep.
chart?
So that's where that was one of my concerns right out the gate is I want to make sure that they either ride hand in hand or the BSC one is always dominant because the BSC one's the original. And that's why I was saying all the buybacks coming from the marketplace would still only go to the BSC token. It wouldn't go to the Ethereum side.
Yeah, because I was thinking you'd want them within a certain percentage of each other. Like, so you could go, you know, those buybacks could switch over from one chart to the next. So they work hand in hand. They're not a competition. They're like brothers.
Yeah, for sure. No, we still have to see how it would work. We have to talk with Pike and Pat and all them, but obviously our first and foremost, our most the chart that we pay most attention to is our BSC chart. So
yeah, well, there's all sorts of things. There's a market maker, arbitrage bots. There's all sorts of stuff that keeps the price level. We'll have if when we do this, we'll make sure we commit to having that as a part of the plan. That's one of the main things you have to do when you have a token on different exchanges, different markets, is you have to try to maintain that price across all levels. And that's what those professional tools are. And that's something actually Satoshi Boulevard is going to be helping us with.
Yeah, you got to make it right for the investors too on the Ethereum side to be able to have some type of benefit instead of just
Absolutely.
Yeah, I reckon they're going to be like level. Like even if I was an investor as Ethereum, I wouldn't want the BSC side to be booming. I want them both to be very similar, go up together. So yeah, any buy that goes into the Ethereum chart could effectively, you know, you can spread it over to the BSC and vice versa. So, you know, they'd always be within a certain percentage of each other.
Yeah, sounds. Yeah. I like that idea too. For, you know, like that, all the investors are happy. You know, but I mean, well, we haven't really talked about the whole situation. We just, you know, we really want to be able to bridge up to Ethereum. So it's just in talks. So this is preliminary talks, you could say.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna be talking with our, you know, Pike, our dev, and Pat, the other dev, and make sure it's feasible, makes sense. We touched on it before. They said, we should do it, but I just want to make sense.
Yeah, those are the guys that.
Well, and first and foremost, we always want to bring it in front of the community first. So that's why I'm saying none of this is anything that's been decided. That's why we wanted to bring it up to you guys to see what your guys' thoughts are, or if you had suggestions on how to make it work better.
People's marketplace.
I reckon it's a awesome idea because you're bringing in like more options for like people on the exchanges. You're not just saying you can only buy with BSC. Like, yeah, it's an awesome idea.
Yeah, that was our thoughts, and especially with, I mean, eventually it would be amazing to have some kind of token or some kind of chart with every network that we have, so that anyone that comes in, whether they're an AVAX investor or NFT lister, or if they're a poly investor, they would all have a space. But it just gets complicated the more and more you do.
I'm just clarifying something here with Mike, and then I'll do the announcement.
Mr. Mike.
We're gonna.
I gotta go back to studying, so I just wanted to pop in here real quick. I know it's last minute, so I gotta go back to studying, so just wanted to.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Nail it.
Thanks.
Nail it.
Hey, Daniel. Break a leg, brother.
Season 5, you guys can see Daniel Moncada on TV, on your own TV, on Netflix. Season 5, Better Call Saul. It's live right now. I just discovered this today on my own Netflix. I was like going crazy. Like, I know that guy. I talked to that guy. Season 5, Better Call Saul.
Thank you, brother.
Nice,
and season 6 is coming out in about 9 days. So
yeah,
man. I went to the premiere last night, so it's gonna be amazing. But
Glad to have you with us, Daniel. Love you, buddy.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, brother. If you guys can too, I put a tweet about the red carpet. I mean, if you guys just wanna like go like it and retweet it or something, like try not to do too much shilling in there, because then I try to with the acting, I try not to do too much shilling, because if too many people fans from the show see too many crypto things, they it's kind of like a hit and miss kind of thing. So if you guys go ahead, like it and retweet it, and like that will get volume like that. The more views I get on me, the more views we're gonna get on me too. So makes sense, right?
I'm gonna say what Daniel's not saying. Just don't go over there and comment MemeNFT, guys. Just go show his tweet some love. It'd mean a lot to him, mean a lot to MemeNFT in general. But yeah, just go give it a retweet, leave a comment. But this is not about shilling MemeNFT. This is just showing Daniel's support.
And God forbid he sees a rocket emoji. There had not been one rocket emoji.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
If you do a rocket emoji, you get muted for a week.
Later, Daniel. Thank you so much, brother.
All right, guys. 39. We got 39.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynette. All right, Dougie. Fully Box.
So,
Daddy, Thomas,
thanks, brother.
Pickles.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. Do you guys have any idea where we're at as far as the support videos for showing people how to get the tokens for the testnet, for the test
Rinkby?
Oh, it's literally just it's just a website. You put your address in, it airdrops it.
Together too.
Yeah. We'll get something going here. Let's get on that after this. But basically, you go to this website and you put in your ETH address, and it sends the tokens in there, and then you have to import that blockchain or whatever or token into your wallet, and then it'll show up.
You're just testing Ethereum, yeah. So you just put the address in there, and it'll send to you, and then you can use that testnet Ethereum on the marketplace. I do want to say, guys, because this is testnet, there's not going to be a bunch of placeholders in there, so the marketplace is going to look really empty. So we do want you guys to upload test NFTs with your testnet currency. You don't have to do like a real NFT. It could literally just be a picture of a flower. But yeah, try uploading stuff, try minting stuff, because we're keeping it at basically an empty skeleton right now for you guys to test with and build upon.
And then make sure you keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep it
no
clean.
NSFW.
Yeah.
No fully pickled NFTs, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so
Only
something I want to have pickled. So something I want to do, because this is how FUD starts, when people start saying things behind the scenes and asking questions and they don't get answered, or things like that. I want to start doing something called like a transparency meeting, where basically if you have concerns about something or you've seen something or heard something, we can address that. So there's a few things I want to address to the community that's been brought to my attention since I started, or just something I've seen since I've been here. And one of the things we have to say, one of the announcement I have is about Cosmic Apes. So I'll say that first. Basically, With the changes we made on our board and staff, we wanted to announce that we're no longer working with Cosmic Apes. We already kind of said this in the past, but it needs to be officially said. Somebody's got. So we do plan on airdropping the holders an exclusive NFT as a thank you. But moving forward, we will no longer be working with them. So when I say that, the exclusive NFT, so I talked with the staff, and we're going to come up with an NFT that grants you some kind of utility towards our marketplace or whatnot in our ecosystem. So if any of you bought Cosmic Apes from us, we will airdrop that utility just for being a part of what happened there. I don't have specifics on it yet. But I just needed to say that publicly so everyone was aware that, because it was never a part of our brand to begin with. It was just something we were working with. So now that that's been said, I could get you specifics more on the NFT that we're going to do later. But as of right now, that's what we're going to do for everybody that bought those. I have seen the Twitter over there. It does seem like they're being active again. So just keep that in mind.
I was gonna say none of this is we're not exiting for any specific reason. It's more that with the change up of the team and with our previous CEO working on that project, now they are going over there to focus on that project, and it just is not in lines with what we're doing currently. So we're no longer going to be involved with communication with them in any way. So that being said, they do look like they're getting pretty active on Twitter again. I don't know what their plans are, but if you guys do have any questions for them, I just ask that you go ask that team, because we're just no longer going to involve ourselves with them. However, we are going to, like John said, we're going to still make some kind of NFT that'll have a benefit to the original MemeNFT holders that bought and minted Cosmic Apes.
Yeah. And then, okay, so on with the transparency things, and none of these are major. These are just small things that pop up, and I want to make sure that I address them, because I would hate for anyone to ever think we're hiding anything. It's always a full transparent book here. You can always ask us questions. I've been DMing people all the time now that feel comfortable enough to ask me. So, and one of these came from a DM. I addressed it right away, and I talked to the team, and so the first thing is when we launched this project, and this is a very common practice in the crypto space, there was a handful of people that got paid for the work that they performed with a token bag. And if those of you that have been in the space, that's a very common practice. I think 95% of those ones, people still hold them. Like, it's nothing that was like dumped or anything. But I do want to say that there was no BNB given for those tokens, but the amount of BNB that was supposed to go to the liquidity pool was 100% accurate. And I just wanted to put that out there in case anybody ever looked at that and said, hey, some of these wallets got, I think it was less than 10 wallets, I want to say, total that got paid in work performed with tokens instead of donating BNB for the tokens. So I just wanted to everybody to know that in case somebody does some wallet searching, because again, this came to my attention and I want to get ahead of it. None of that was malicious. It was all paid out for work performed. So does anyone have anything on that before I move on? No? Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna be a big deal. It's 10 wallets or something like that. A lot of projects do 50 to 100 wallets for work performed bags, so 10 is nothing. And then the last thing is there was a deal that was made with a whale to come on board in the beginning, and it was a very large purchase, and this whale is still holding here and is still a big holder. Well, the deal with that whale was to have a no tax transaction when they came on board, and in return was that they were diamond hand holder. Apparently the non-tax thing wasn't turned back on, and it's not a selling issue at all. It's when they bought again the other day, it was noticed that they bought with no tax. So we immediately addressed it when it was brought to our attention, and we removed that address out of the whitelist function, which we actually thought it was removed before, so that's why it was a surprise for us. But if you look in the contract now, it is completely removed. And there's actually only a few wallets in there, and I can actually tell you what those wallets are.
Yeah, the marketing. I can, just so everyone knows, this whale, you guys all know who he is, so I'm just not going to say his name because he hasn't given me permission. But he actually bought another, I think, like 40 grand the other day, or 40 BNB or something, and hasn't sold, so it's not like he's a whale. It's not like an issue or anything. His original big buy, he was one of the like biggest buys we had on our chart like 2 months ago, I think.
Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, I mean, we can't get that tax money back into the project, you know, but you know, it is our mistake and we'll own it, obviously. So I just wanted to tell everybody that we fixed it. I have a list. There's only like 3 or 4 wallets that have.
Unless he wants to donate the taxes, is he in here?
Unless he wants to donate the taxes.
Yeah, I was
thinking
the same thing.
Yeah, but we also, it's his privacy too, so we don't want to out him in his wallet if he doesn't want to talk about it. Yeah. So hold on a second. But it is somebody that's not on the team. So it's not a team member. It is a community member, and they are a very, very large holder. Yeah, he's the top holder on the project. So
and he's a friendly whale. He's a friendly
whale. He's a very friendly whale. Okay, so where did I message this to this gentleman? So there's only like 3 or 4 wallets that are whitelisted, and it's obviously for operational.
The marketing and
staking.
The staking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that was the 3 that was on there. So, yeah. So again, this just goes to show you guys we're always fully transparent. I don't ever want there to be something down the road that creates some kind of FUD when all we had to do was have a conversation about it and clarify what it was for. We're an open book. All of us here on the team understand 100% the blockchain don't lie. Anything can be tracked. Anything can be looked up. And, we'll have an answer for you if you need an answer on something. But definitely let us know if you have these kind of concerns. You can shoot a DM to me. And seriously, when this gentleman DM'd me yesterday, as soon as I saw it, I addressed it and got it taken care of. And my team was already actually like on it. So they had already brought to their attention as well. So I just wanted to come up here and just say those things because I believe that we should be fully transparent, and so does the rest of the team. So does anyone have any comments about anything we said, about the 3 things that were said?
After that, I do. Something fun to talk about.
What's up, Tank?
So back to the Cosmic Apes thing. Are you guys going to do a wallet verification to make sure that the NFTs you're giving out do hold MemeNFT as well as the Cosmic Ape, right?
So my version of it, what I wanted to do was just snapshot our current MemeNFT holders right now and give everybody one of those, because everybody that would have been affected would have bought that and MemeNFT anyways, or would have been holding it. So if you own the MemeNFT, that's what I plan on doing, because we're like less than 2,000 holders right now. So we're just going to do a snapshot.
Giving every MemeNFT holder.
Yeah, we'll give it to every MemeNFT holder, because even there were some people that were here that couldn't even afford to buy the Cosmic Ape. So but they were still here supporting. So it's going to be cool too. It'll be worth it. Trust me. We'll make sure that the utility that's backed by it will be worth it for everybody.
Yep. Is it going to be a 1-for-1 drop for how many apes you minted?
No, it's not, because that project's actually still active too. So they're going to be maintaining that project. That's going to have its own stuff over there. So just make sure you keep track of them on Twitter. They're starting their stuff back up. So
yeah. Hey, John, I just want to say too that what we're offering the Cosmic Ape holders who are also MemeNFT holders, the NFTs that we're going to airdrop is completely separate from the Cosmic Apes project.
Yes, completely separate.
We're doing this just simply out of a deference towards the MemeNFT holders because we were part of the promotion of it. So I just want to make sure that we are doing this completely separate from the Cosmic Apes project. They're going to continue doing their thing. And we're just going to do this to, because we respect and love our holders here at MemeNFT. So it's completely separate. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, I've got a question. Like, because I'm involved in both projects, like a lot of other holders, am I still allowed to go over to, like, the Cosmic Ape Telegram or Twitter and then promote meme, like to go and list your Cosmic Ape on meme? You don't have a problem with that?
So here's what I'll say about that. As long as you're respectful, I think it's fine to talk about meme anywhere. I just don't want us to go over there. What I don't want to see is our community members go over there and spread meme almost kind of like a revenge thing. You know what I mean? Like, let's just make sure if we go over there, everyone's being respectful. You know, they can choose to still list and get verified on our marketplace. That's entirely up to them. But yeah, let's just always be respectful. Whenever we shill MemeNFT, we need to make sure that we are doing it with the utmost respect in any community that we go into.
Yeah, I was more asking, you know, for the ones that I hold myself personally, like I can still just list them. Yeah, that's all.
For sure you
can.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, can we go over there and bombard their community with MemeNFT stuff?
No.
That's what it sounded like.
Still all good. Like, you guys don't see, like,
there's no,
there's still a home there for them, like any other NFT.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. Yeah, nobody's like, you know, it's mutually.
It's not a breakup. We're just mutually going separate ways as far as partners.
But they would still have to go through the verification process if they wanted to get listed on our platform, though, right?
Exactly.
Yes,
they would have to
correct.
do it just like anybody else would.
Yep. No special treatment.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah. I do have something I want to mention to you guys. We're about to get in 20 minutes. We're about to have a second follow-up meeting with KSafe. If you guys remember KSafe, they donated to our Ukrainian charity event. They've got a really cool project, team out of Australia, rewards people for driving safe using their app. They've already got it completely built and everything. And they've been extremely bullish on MemeNFT. So we have a meeting with them here in 20 minutes. Hopefully we get some good news out of that. But that team's really cool. I recommend people look at it, check it out. Anything
definitely.
that comes out of this meeting, we'll make sure to share officially with the MemeNFT community, obviously.
Cool. So did anybody have any questions about what we said? Go ahead, Thomas.
I was gonna say that there was a question asked in the main, so that what if the meme token, the BSC side gets listed on an exchange? What happens to the ETH token? Do they both get listed?
We're gonna put them both. If we do that, it would be both on the exchange. Or
yeah, exactly.
Same
I was
time.
gonna say they're separate entities, but if we were to list, so let's say for example we listed the BSC one on Kucoin, for example, we would list the Ethereum one just so it matches up. And typically you get a better deal doing that anyways.
Yeah.
So.
I think we're not interested in doing, like, pardon my French, but bullshit exchanges. So we're only going to be going after larger exchanges when the time is right.
Top 5.
Because honestly, now that I've seen it on a few projects now, these other exchanges are garbage, and you have to do a lot of stuff to maintain the traffic on those exchanges. So it's almost a no-brainer. I mean, look at ApeCoin. They launched and they went across all the major ones in the beginning. They didn't touch the other ones because that
exactly.
If you're going to do it, that's the way you should really do it. Because that's going to be the most traction. That's going to be the most longevity of your coin. If you put yourself on shorter exchanges and stuff like that, you kind of miss the boat because you're not always getting on the exchange that's in the right market that you're going after. Or a lot of the numbers are fluffed up. So we already talked about this, and we're going to be really, really, really picky when it comes to what exchanges we put the token on, and that's why we haven't been talking about it, because at this point it's a non-issue.
I was just gonna say, with exchanges. So yeah, like John said, we're really only focused on top 5. So looking at like KuCoin, Coinbase, Kraken, that kind of stuff. But what we do want to do down the road is kind of what OpenSeas did. Obviously, this is, years down the road, depending on how fast we grow, but we would rather go public ourselves as well eventually. But in terms of exchanges, like when people ask, like, hey, you can get on CoinTiger for $7,000, we don't want to get on these crappy exchanges. We want to go only for, the top 5, the upper echelon of the community.
Well, and if I can jump in, I may be wrong here, so pardon me, don't take it, don't put it in writing. But like the exchange is the same as Ethereum and the BSC chain. It is they're their own exchange. Like you don't launch. I don't think you list your ETH token or your BSC token. You just list your token with that exchange. They have their own.
Yeah, and then you pair it.
Well, right?
Yeah, and then you pair it. So you pair it to ETH, and you pair it to the liquidity to Binance. So yeah, you'd have to pair it if you wanted to use it.
But that's just paired to the ETH liquidity, not to our ETH token, right? Like it's not meme to meme.
Correct.
It's meme to
Yeah,
me, right?
yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
So just to go back to that question, I don't think that's a relevant question.
No, it just depends. You're right, and I wasn't even thinking about that at the time, but when you said it now, it all clicked for me. It has to do with the pairing that goes behind it. Like sometimes you pair Bitcoin, or sometimes you pair Ethereum, sometimes you pair BSC. There's all different, or USDT. There's all sorts of different pairings that you can do, but not every exchange does a lot of them. Some of them only do like 2 or 3 pairs.
So it's another market cap, just like BSC and Ethereum have their own.
Yeah, it's a whole other market. It's a whole other market cap.
Yeah, it's not the token you're listing. So don't worry,
because all of those exchanges are centralized. So
equals bad.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're really not like in a rush to hit any kind of exchanges, and it just depends on how far we go. We may not have to do it for a while,
Well, that
and a lot of people,
it's a separate liquidity pool as well.
Right, it is. Well, we would have to provide liquidity for it.
Yeah.
I got a quick question.
What's up, Ren?
Oh, I got a quick question. Is there a possibility for a bridge, so people can bridge and kind of balance out the price if there's going to be a price difference between ETH and BSC?
As in, like a bridge built into MemeNFT?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I was gonna say I think we're gonna have a lot more details about this when we do a little bit more planning around it. I really just wanted to like bring it up to everybody's attention that this is something we're talking about. But as far as like specifics, Rain, like I can dial you in on that within like the next week, like when we sit down and talk with the devs and get that, because that's one of my concerns too, is making sure that the prices stay the same,
stable.
Yep. Yeah. Because if you doesn't, you introduce arbitraging, which arbitraging could be a bad thing. Someone will take the tokens from here and they'll go over there and sell them and make more money.
Yeah, they are bots. That's what keeps the price the same. When you talk about keeping the price the same on BSC and ETH, that's what does it, right? They are bots.
Yeah, there are bots, but there could be a spike on one side, and it would be really hard for the ARB bot to catch up if it didn't have enough juice in the tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, guys, spaces tomorrow. It's going to be a MemeNFT space. Please tune in, retweet that if you haven't already. And then the testing comes out this weekend. We're still shooting for Sunday. It might be earlier. It might be tomorrow. We'll see what happens with the devs. But again, you guys are basically going to get a blank slate. It's going to be almost an empty marketplace. So we want you guys to try and fill it, mint a bunch of stuff, put a bunch of art on there, try to buy stuff. Try to sell stuff, try to run an auction, all that kind of good stuff. And then while you guys are testing continuously, these guys will be updating the UI and adding more features as we get closer to launching. So hopefully it's a short test round and then we get to launch.
Yeah, because we have to add all the collections in, so that's separate.
Did you say you weren't sure on when yet? Like Saturday, maybe Sunday? Is that what you said? Sorry, I missed
that. Sunday is when we told everyone we're supposed to get it tonight. We're supposed to have testnet in our hands tonight. And then we were planning on releasing it Sunday, but we might release it tomorrow depending on how everything looks on our end. We just want to have a good look at it really quick and then run it over to you guys.
Yeah. Like we have a version of it right now, but they're supposed to have a one for you guys tonight. So
is there going to be a admin testnet function that I could have access to and ban Tank?
You mean like
you son of a bitch? I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Ban as well. You want the blacklist function? You want to test the blacklist function out? Yeah. You guys, just so you guys know, there is a blacklist function for scammy wallets and stuff like that. It's not going to be used like willy-nilly, but it is something that will take seriously on the platform, especially if people are stealing people's NFTs and such, that then we can get involved.
Yeah, I've got a question about the marketplace when we're testing. So you said, mint like random photos, etc.
Yeah.
So if I was to sell one of those NFTs with like test Ethereum, is that a real NFT or a test NFT?
It's a testnet NFT, so it'll be built on the blockchain or on the testnet chain. It wouldn't be.
It's technically an NFT, but a test NFT that you can buy with test money.
What I was thinking is like my 9-year-old son, he was, with a little project, so we could muck around with, some of the NFTs that he's made.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
You could always use testnet to do that stuff.
Yeah. No, that's a great way to. It's also a great way if people have their own collections to test the contract and see if their contract's going to work. I mean, we recommend doing that before you list anywhere.
That's right. It's a bit of marketing too for people that want to put their NFTs out there.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be a blast, guys, dude. I'm really fun, and what I really can't wait for is the next when we go live here really soon. I can't wait for the next couple of months to watch the marketplace grow and watch more and more art get uploaded and bigger projects come on. It's going to be awesome to see since day one how it develops, and to see everyone actually put the work in.
Hey Pickles, can I say something?
Yeah.
I want to just say I made a mistake. I spoke, I think, in the VC with Rax. I don't think it was recorded, but I had mentioned that we're going to have all 6 blockchains to test on the alpha testnet, and that's incorrect. Actually, we're only going to have, I believe, the Rinkeby Ethereum chain to test on the alpha testnet. Yes. So I just wanted to clarify that although we are going to launch with 6 blockchain NFTs capabilities, on the alpha testnet, we're only going to have the Ethereum Rinkeby testnet to test. So I just wanted to clarify that because I made a mistake with that, just out of a misunderstanding. So when you guys get the alpha testnet in your hands, you're not going to have the Kucoin and the AVAX and the FTM chains to test. It will just be the Rinkeby Ethereum. And the reason that is because those other blockchains that we are going to have on launch, they're simply just EVM blockchain compatible. And so if we test the Ethereum blockchain thoroughly, then those other blockchains will be fully functional and ready for the launch. So
it's just redundant.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just going to have the Ethereum Rinkeby testnet on the alpha. So just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, can we put
Pat said something about that in the VC the other day. He mentioned it to the people that were listening. Yeah, it just doesn't, anything that works on the Ethereum Rinkeby test is going to work on the other networks just because it's a straight EVM connection, What's up, Jason?
I was going to say, like you guys mentioned, you're going to put a link, to get the test Ethereum. Because I know how you said you can just go to any website. But, yeah, I just don't want to connect my wallet to something that I shouldn't be connecting to.
Yeah, for sure. Let me, hold on. RinkBFaucet.com is a great one. I'm just going to drop it in the chat. Nate, can we make an official post? Tell people where to get it.
The Rinkeby tokens?
Yeah, because you don't even need to connect your wallet to get them. You don't.
You don't have to connect your. I just dropped it. I just dropped the website. So all you have to do is put your address in there, and then click send, and they'll send it to you.
And if you want, most people don't even connect their real wallet to it. You can just use any dummy MetaMask wallet, right? You don't even have to. If you want.
Yeah, you don't even have to connect a wallet to this.
No, sorry. I mean, when you want to get tokens so you can test the launch, right? Like the marketplace, when you do that testing, you can do it it doesn't have to be your main wallet.
Right,
wallet,
exactly.
Right?
It could be a dummy wallet.
So when you're sending the Rinkeby test tokens, think of that if you're going to use your real wallet or just a dummy wallet. So.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
And just
a dummy wallet.
Just to answer what somebody asked in the chat, so after alpha, we could have the other 4 on launch a day after. Yeah, theoretically, I mean, all of the the functions that we're going to have on Alpha Testnet have been tested already, and theoretically we could have, you know, hang on, buddy, hang on. Yep. Theoretically, we could have, you know, the testnet ready for launch the next day after. But when we launch, we are going to have 6 blockchains plus. It's possible that we're going to have also Chronos, you know, and
Pulse.
Yeah, and Pulse, depending on if their mainnet launches soon. So, yeah, no matter what, when we launch, we're going to have at least 6 blockchains ready. So, yeah, I just wanted to answer that from the chat.
Yeah, and someone in the top holders had a good question. They asked if we ever have plans to build an app. Yes, that is absolutely a plan. We are planning to do an iOS and Android app. It will be down the road once we get probably the V2 version of the marketplace and everything's working absolutely perfectly. We have all the utility we want, then we can start focusing on that. However, I will say once we launch the marketplace, we will be reaching out to Trust and the DApp browsers to get us advertised on there as an official marketplace, so DApp, a new official marketplace. So that'll take a process as well, but hopefully we can get on there a couple weeks after launch would be amazing.
Okay, so for now we'll need MetaMask though, correct?
You can use your Trust wallet. You can use Wallet Connect on the marketplace. I'm just saying we want to advertise. So if you go to like the DApp section on Trust or anywhere, they usually have like new hot DApps in the space. I was just saying that we're going to try and get listed there. But yeah, you can connect, like Malibu put a pretty strong connect in there. So you can use Wallet Connect and pretty much any of the like top 15 wallets out there to connect to the marketplace and to test, I believe. I don't think it's just MetaMask specific. Nate, do you know
Don't
that?
forget about SafePal and Crow DeFi wallet to get listed on there.
Yeah, I'm already looking at Crow.
Yeah, Crow is, yeah. It's basically a couple things he has to do, but he's still trying to finish a few other things, so it's not priority, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm saying the Crow DeFi wallet. Have you guys ever
the Crow
used
DeFi
it?
wallet.
It's
so
it's
look at
safe
chat right now, guys. If you guys all look at the official chat, GGR8
Exactly.
posted a picture. This is what I'm talking about right here. So where it says
Right.
marketplaces, you see Wazer, Looks Rare, and Refinable. We're going to be reaching out to them to hopefully get listed on there on the marketplace section of the DApp browsers.
We're gonna be right above Looks Rare.
God, wouldn't that be nice?
on all of them.
That'd be huge.
Huge.
So team, how does it feel when you approach these other projects or like, you know, Trust Wallet or all these companies? How does it feel to be able to say, you know, when they request your website, how does it feel to say, you know, we are MemeNFT.com, not .io, not .net, .com, MemeNFT.com. How does that feel?
I think it holds a lot of weight, to be honest. Like when you're talking with somebody and you have all your ducks in a row, it holds a lot more weight than just being some random BSC project. Like, my name is Exomotionist, and we want to list on your platform. You know what I mean? Like, you know, MemeNFT, it's like it's a brand that you could take serious, and you're like, okay, well that makes sense. Okay, .com too. Wow. You know, so like you said, it feels good when you approach these businesses and say, you know, hi, I'm the CEO of MemeNFT.com. They're like, oh, hey, how's it going? They're like, yeah, that sounds legit. You know what I mean?
To answer your question, Robert, when we were getting ready to go to NFT LA, that was my first convention, and I was really nervous that I wasn't going to be comfortable like talking to people. And when I got there, everything just spilled out. I mean, you can ask these guys, dude. They always had me do the elevator pitch because I had it like down to a T, and it was so easy for me. And I realized why, and it's because I'm so proud of this company. I have so much pride for MemeNFT and for what we're building. And when I talk about the Wyvern protocol and 721A and where our marketplace is going, I'm proud to talk about it. So it's easy to talk about. And a lot of that pride comes from, well, one, this community, but two, the people I work with. And I truly think, you know, we're seeing, like, I see people send me every day. They send me different marketplaces that are coming out. And sometimes I get a little bit worried, and then I go, oh, wait, we're the only one out of this giant list of marketplaces coming out that's attended a major conference in the first 3 months of launching their project, you know, protected more than OpenSeas, has 100% original contract. I mean, I'm nothing but proud of MemeNFT, and it makes it easy to talk about.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing, you know, the reason why I asked that question is the beautiful thing, and even I recognize this, even I see this. Everything about this project is corporate level, is Silicon Valley corporate level. You know, it's not your ghetto, typical crypto project, unprofessional, you know, crappy white paper, you know, .io. One team member with maybe one Fiverr dev, you know, that they hired off of Fiverr. You know, this is a full-fledged incorporated LLC company with CEOs, COOs, CBOs, CMOs, full-fledged team. Lawyers are on board, contracts in place for team members. Copywritten material. It is on a corporate level, and it's just incredible to see it so early in a project. And it's to be honest with you, it is so refreshing. So yeah, I could see Pickles when, you know, you get all these other marketplaces, you kind of get discouraged. But you have to understand something. You have to understand something. This project at this stage, no other projects. I don't care. They're not this far along. They're not this far along. So it's just phenomenal to see this so early.
Yes.
Thank you, Robert. Man,
Thank you, Robert.
That gave me chills, bro.
I know. I was like looking at my phone at something, and I was like listening to him. I was like, "Yeah, preach it, Robert, preach it."
Yeah. So let's see. I don't know if there's anything else specific to talk about. Just so you guys know, again, Decentral in Austin's about 2 months out. So if anyone from the community wants to come join us, like 4 out of 5 did, it's going to be in Austin, Texas. We'll get all the information put up on the socials and everything once we get it confirmed. But yeah, we're going to send the whole team out there, and then we're going to New York, and then we're going to Ape Fest, or at least John's going to Ape Fest because he's the only silver spoon.
Leaks might be there. Leaks might be there by the time.
I am definitely going to Austin, 100%.
Whoa, we gonna
Let's
meet
go,
Thomas? I'm gonna meet Thomas face to face.
Oh yes.
What's up?
When is Austin?
I'll be in Austin, hanging out.
June. You'll be there.
June when? You know the date?
7th and 8th. Yeah.
7 and 8.
Dude, I'm gonna go too, Thomas. So we're gonna meet face to face. We're gonna meet a lot of potential investors. We're gonna talk MemeNFT. I can't wait.
Dude, I don't know if you guys know this too, but Airbnbs in Texas are fucking amazing. They're super affordable, and they're like McMansions. So
we need to book them. We need to book it quick now, so we have something now that we can do.
We need to get a 10-bedroom McMansion so that we can have the entire community there.
Flight's about $350.
And then June 20th to the 23rd is New York. So June 20th to the 23rd. That's a 4-day event, just like NFTLA.
Wow.
Yep, and I know for sure I'll be going to that one as well.
Dang. I wish I could do multiple per month, but dang.
Yeah, I'll definitely go to both.
John and I have to go to those. We're the
man.
the CEO and COO. Like, we have to be at those.
Hey, welcome to MemeNFT.com.
Hey guys, we need to wrap this up because we have another meeting.
We do right now.
Start a minute.
All right.
With another potential partner.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know. DM me, hit me up in the DMs. Hit anybody up in the DMs. Thank you, Nate, for pushing us out of here.
All right, boss. You guys have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, you too.
I'll hit you up in the DM.
Love you guys.
I did have another question. I'll hit you in the DM.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys have questions, hit me in the DM. All right, bye.
Bye.